Well, after all the heavy metal stuff what Hermann presented to you, I'm pleased to present you now some of our new touch highlights, which we just launched recently at the Fujitsu Forum in Munich. So if you look at the slide, you see a couple of new touch devices. So what we have done is, compared to the last quarter, to the Q4 quarter, we have doubled our touch portfolio. And it's not just because all the people want to use touch devices. For instance, in private life, they have smartphones with touch capabilities or tablet PCs. They also want to have those functionalities in the office environment. And this is why we decided to bring a couple of new devices, starting from touch notebooks, where we have introduced an Ultrabook with touch functionality and also with a very, very high resolution display, the LiveBook U 904. And for those of you who know the Retina display on a tablet PC, this Ultrabook is even higher in terms of resolution. You can see the figures already on the slide, so 3200 to 1800 is the resolution of this Ultrabook. And it's also the world's slimmest 14-inch business notebook, so which supports not only all the security features, it also supports a dedicated port replicator, so you can use it as a real office machine. And we have also integrated a pull-out LAN adapter, which is usually not implemented in a very slim Ultrabook, and everything is embedded in this LiveBook U Ultrabook device. Then we have a very nice machine introduced under the model name LiveBook S904. This is our a notebook for the real worker, because it supports 24 hours battery runtime. So you will think now, 24 hours, of course, I'm marketing, so and if you know the different benchmarks, sometimes you have written on the paper and on the datasheet 24 hours. The real measurement based on Babco says 32 hours. And if you say, okay, this is Babco with maybe no Wi-Fi and disabled 4G, 3G, realistically you can work with 24 hours the whole day. This device also supports touch entry, but also supports famous Fujitsu modular bay concept. Modular bay concept means you can take out the optical disk drive, for instance a DVD drive, you can put in a second battery, or you can put in a hard disk drive, or even a bay projector. So that means you don't have to share the screen on your small 13-inch screen. You can just connect the projector, and then everything is integrated in the system. Then the third device is our new convertible LiveBook T904, which also fits to the Ultrabook requirements from Intel. This is not a new machine, because we have introduced the first convertible from Fujitsu already 12 years ago, so we have really a long experience in terms of bringing tablets and convertibles to the market. So not just because now the hype is going on, so we have long experience, especially in the vertical segment, where we positioned our tablet PCs, for instance, in the healthcare environment or finance environment. And also we have on the right-hand side another tablet, LiveBook T734, which is not that thin than the Ultrabook, but also supports all tablet PCs functionality. So if you want to have an ergonomic keyboard or a pen input, both devices are the right one. And finally, we have introduced a new segment, we call it specialized tablet. So specialized stands for special requirements in business. So that can be waterproof, dustproof, but it can be also a functional shell concept. That means if all customers have requirements like special security requirements for a smart card reader, or they want to mount some shoulder straps on the system, because then it's much easier to carry the device. They are different shells on the backside available where the customer can order, and this is how we meet the special requirements and put the human-centric in focus. So that means our customer or the human itself is in the focus of Fujitsu to fulfill all the requirements which are needed in the business. Those two models, both of them supporting pen fingerprint, finger input, but also all the business functionality like security, fingerprint sensor, also V Pro manageability functionalities are supported. And we have also a dockable keyboard with a separate battery, so that means if you don't want to use only your finger or your pen, you can easily dock the device into the keyboard docking, and then you have like a full functional notebook. All those devices are available outside of this room, and yeah, I'm available the whole day to give you more insights. Now I